Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to day 3. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Can you see and hear us clearly?
So we'll start with a prayer, praying to God that we can have a successful day and complete the fast, all of us together.
तो एक बार हम सब थैंक यू बोल
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
How are you all feeling?
I hope everyone is with us live and can see and hear us clearly. So today's day is very interesting. We have lots of knowledge to share with all of you. We will be teaching you exactly when you break the fast, how you break the fast, and how you can introduce fasting as a way of life going ahead. Many of you want to know how long you can extend this fast for, how to fast safely going ahead. We will be teaching you, sharing with you all of this today. So, we would like to show you a few videos which you shared with us, which got us really excited, and we want to just
Show
show
you
you.
some of them.
In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy now. Don't worry. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry you make it double. Don't worry.
That was a really interesting and creative video where we learn a very simple message. Don't worry, be happy. There's some more exciting videos which we want to share with you.
This one is by Balaji.
We're just playing it live for everyone. See.
Manish,
No,
you want dal rice?
no,
You want upma?
no,
You want pizza?
no,
You want hot or dosa?
no,
You want samosa?
no.
So what do you want more?
I'll have juice.
Manish,
No,
you want dal rice?
no,
You want upma?
no,
You want pizza?
no.
You want hot or dosa?
So this is one by Balaji. So the videos that we're showing you now are all winners of the Creative Video Award.
Thank you, Balaji. That was a really exciting and funny video.
Okay. The third one coming up is by Sapna Shetty ji.
Hi, I'm Sapna Shetty from Thane, Maharashtra, and I have a poem which I've written today just for you. Why fast? My hubby asks, why fast? Do you think 3 days you'll last? Why? Put yourself through the pain. Come on, think this through again. After day 1 of knowledge session, I answered him in a cool fashion. Fasting has benefits all of 10. Let's begin one by one then. It helps deep detox of the body, gets rid of all the toxins and things shoddy. It leads to optimal weight, not become thin. Third benefit would be clear glowing skin. Fourth is the blessing of clear sparkling eyes. Sharpens the appetite would be number 5. Did yoga today and experience greater flexibility. I'm writing this poem so definite mental clarity. Since focus is not on eating, we do have more time, tons of energy and peace of mind. Fasting helps the mind, body and soul. Juice on India, you are on a roll. Thank you.
We really enjoyed that, Sapna ji.
Thank you, Sapna ji. All these poems, all these beautiful songs you've all written for us, they brought a big smile on our face. So we have 3 winners till now, Gayatri, Balaji and Sapna ji. The 4th winner for the Creative Challenge Award is Alpana ji. Let's watch what Alpana ji made for all of us.
Raw is right, cooked is rotten. Shh. Fasting is healing and juicing is best. Juice on India. Raw.
All right.
Our next winner for today is Ruchi. Ruchi made a beautiful poem. Let's see what she has to share.
Hi everyone. Hi Shubha and Harsh. I've written something for you. Here it goes. फास्टिंग के डर को हराया, फास्टिंग के डर को हराया, आपने अपना फास्ट भी अच्छे पर्पस के लिए डेडिकेट कराया. अपनी बॉडी हीलिंग से हमको जुड़ाया, अपनी बॉडी हीलिंग से हमको जुड़ाया. ये फास्ट तो माइंड क्लैरिटी भी ले आया. बिना खाने के भी रह सकते ये हमको सिखाया, बिना खाने के भी रह सकते ये हमको सिखाया. 6 एडिशंस टू फास्ट का रेलेवेंस बताया, 6 एडिशंस टू फास्ट का रेलेवेंस बताया. रियल हैप्पीनेस का मजा हमको चटाया, रियल हैप्पीनेस का मजा हमको चटाया. ये बिना टेस्ट का जूस भी खुशी से खाया, ये बिना टेस्ट का जूस भी हमने खुशी से खाया. आपका ये तरीका हमको बहुत भाया, आपका ये तरीका हमको बहुत भाया. हमारे अंदाज में जूस फार शायरी भी ले आया, हमारे अंदाज में जूस फार शायरी भी ले आया. हर्ष, शुभा एंड आपकी टीम का ये अंदाज हमारे दिल पे छाया. हर्ष, शुभा और आपकी टीम का ये अंदाज हमारे दिल पे छाया. बहुत खूब है ये आप लोगों की माया, बहुत खूब है ये आप लोगों की माया. पढ़ते रहे हम पे सदा आपका साया, पढ़ते रहे हम पे सदा आपका साया. जूस और
Thank you, Ruchi, for the lovely poem.
I hope all of you all are enjoying watching these creative fasters along with us.
All of you posted such lovely videos in the Facebook group, and we couldn't pick 1 or 2 winners, so we thought let's award all the best creative winners. So our next winner for the creative award is Alice. Hope you're listening to this right now, Alice. Let's watch what Alice had to share with us.
Ode to good health. Did you know that there are 5 elements? Ether, air, fire, water, and earth. A way of God's kind commitment, where His gift of nature came forth. Find a way to embrace nature, explore the gifts she gives, a way of life for us to nurture in every vegetable and fruit she lives. So make a commitment to God and yourself to honor the gift of health. Get rid of anything unhealthy from your shelves. Just possessions don't create wealth. Your body is the temple of God, the saying goes. Take care of it during life's highs and lows. Share this insight with your friends, even foes, and through the word of mouth, the good news grows.
Thank you, Alice. All of these lovely videos, you're just wondering, this is truly the most creative juice fasting group we have had till now.
This reminds me of what we were sharing on the very first day. We need to have fun through these 3 days, and it's all your creative talents which make it so much fun for all of us who are watching on Facebook. So I think it's really, we need to weave in knowledge with fun, with creativity, and all of you all are doing it and helping us out. So very happy.
So our next winner is Yogesh ji.
Let's see what Yogesh ji has made for us.
Hi everyone, I wrote one poem. It's dedicated to Juice on India. Let's start. एक दिन सुबह सुबह यूट्यूब पे दिखी मुझे सुबह। अपने हर्ष भरी बातों से कहती कैसे वेस्ट बॉडी से बहती। एक दिन आया नोटिफिकेशन, जब करोगे तुम जूस फास्ट 3 दिन तो रहोगे फिट एंड फाइन। पकड़ के टोकरी अपने हाथ, खाई कसमें करेंगे मिलकर फास्ट। नहीं झुकने देंगे घर वालों का सम्मान। 2 जूस के बाद ये चालू हुआ हेडेक एंड एसिडिटी। सुबह हर्ष बोले डोंट वरी, प्राण शक्ति मेकिंग यू हैप्पी एंड गिव्स यू हैप्पी टमी। मिल गया जो एंड अल अमीन का गाइडेंस, बढ़ गया हमारा कॉन्फिडेंस। अब कुछ भी हो करेंगे पूरा, क्योंकि ये है जूस ऑन इंडिया। अच्छा हुआ कि एक दिन सुबह सुबह यूट्यूब पे दिखी मुझे सुबह। थैंक यू।
What a beautiful poem, Yogesh ji. Are you here by any chance, Yogesh ji?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Great. So our next winner for the most creative award is Arvind ji. If you're listening to this, Arvind ji, please say yes in the chat box. Wonderful. Let's see what Arvind ji had to share with all of us.
हाँ यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है। सादिक लाइफ स्टाइल को लाइफ में अपनाना है। रोके तुझको पिज्जा बर्गर या समोसे का नाश्ता, पर कोकोनट बटर रास्ता। प्राण शक्ति को हीलिंग पे लगाना है। हाँ यही रास्ता है तेरा, तूने अब जाना है। सादिक लाइफ स्टाइल को लाइफ में अपनाना है। जूस ऑन इंडिया। हाँ यही रास्ता है।
What a lovely song, Arvind ji. What do you all think of Arvind ji's song? Such beautiful songs you're making on juicing.
We're taking such a simple concept and making it so much fun.
Okay, let's see who the next winner is. Our next winner is Taran Mahi.
Are you here, Taran? Let's look. Let's have a look. What she's made for us.
कैसी आहटे सुनती हूँ आजकल, ए दिल बता। दस्तकी देती है दस्तकी, क्यों अजनबी से पर, ए दिल बता। कुछ तो है जो नींद आए कम, कुछ तो है जो आँखें है नम, कुछ तो है जो तू कह दे तो हंस मुझसे ज्यादा मेरे जैसा कोई है तो है तू फिर ना जाने दिल मेरा क्यों तुझको ना दे सुकून कुछ तो है जो दिल घबराए कुछ तो है जो सांस न आए कुछ तो है जो हम होठों से कहते कहते कह ना पाए हे यहाँ हे यहाँ हो हे यहाँ हे यहाँ
Thank you guys. Let's do song.
What a beautiful voice, Taranji. I hope you all enjoyed her lovely voice. Our next winner is Rachna ji. Let's look what she has to share with us.
Hi, I'm Rachna Agarwal. When I get to know about the Sattvic movement and the Juice On program, so I was just so motivated with it that along with me, my husband and my two kids, one 11-year-old and one 8-year-old, they also started on the Juice On community fast. So we are really very excited to be in this movement, and we have just composed a song, so let's hear it out. जूस दा रंग देख के जूस दा रंग देख के मन को प्रसन्नता हुई रे मन को प्रसन्नता हुई रे घूट घूट पीना ईट ईट करना न पीना पूरा जूस बार में मुंह में सलाइवा के साथ रोना तब जाकर तन मन पाता चैन रे जूस दा रूप देख के जूस दा रूप देख के प्राण शक्ति होती मजबूत रे शक्ति होती मजबूत वे शरीर को डिटॉक्स करता Hi, I'm Rachna Agarwal. When I get to know about the Sattvic movement and the Juice On program, so I was just so motivated with it that along with me, my husband and my two kids, one 11-year-old and one 8-year-old, they also started.
Thank you.
Rachna ji, and both your lovely children for sharing such creative videos.
Our next
And last,
winner is.
any guesses?
Does anybody have an idea who the final winner is? If you have been going through the Facebook group, you may know already.
Mm-mm.
Varsha. Let's see what Varsha shared with us.
So we're playing it live for you.
I'm so sick of this fake food, fake rules, fake but it's a fake fast, fake fight, fake fight. I wanted to be a good man, just for you. What did it bring me? Bad food, childhood obesity. Just 'cause of you, now I don't know you. Who are you? Hey, this is where we stop, and I kick you out. It's time to change the room. Eat good food, fruits and veggies, veggies and fruit. Go start fixes your body. Ancient knowledge, sacred knowledge. Cheers to Mother Nature.
Sorry, we forgot to turn on the audio.
That was a really funny video.
We were just saying that Varsha, if you noticed, she made her mic out of a Loki, a Ghia. Okay. So, how many of you have been religiously watching Joe's videos?
The two documentaries that we have shared with you all. How many of you have watched both of them? And how many of you have been inspired to incorporate juice fasting into your lives? Lots of you. So similarly, the very first time we watched the documentary, we were so excited and we wanted to understand a little bit more behind Joe and his life.
So, we had many questions for Joe. How does he make these documentaries? And, when is he going to come to India to meet us all?
So we would like to invite Joe and see what he has to share with all of us right now.
Are you ready?
Okay, we're going to call Joe. So we can have a chat with all of us right now. Here goes.
But for millions of years, humans that have been on this planet, many, many days and many, many nights, we never had anything except water.
I'm so sick of this fake food, fake rules, fake.
So we're gonna just replay that for you. It played from the middle. Just give us a minute, please. We're still figuring out how the software works. Sorry. This is when we told Joe we were hosting so many people. He said he will share a message which he wants everybody to know about. And so yeah, here's what Joe has. We're ready with it.
And we are the most powerful species on the planet. So this is not something that will kill you. You will not die from having juice for 3 days. You just have to mentally overcome this urge to have the food, because this really is the best food you possibly can have ever in your life. But you cannot live on this alone. You cannot go your whole life just on juice, because it's missing certain macronutrients. It's missing fat, and it's missing a lot of the protein. There is protein in it, but not enough that we need for long-term sustainable health. So it is to be viewed with that. Anyway, I'm sorry, so I just wanted to congratulate everybody before we start the questions.
Thank you for sharing, Joe. So, in your movies, we learned that Sorry, the voice has just been really.
Yeah, you guys can hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, you fix that. While I'll just tell everybody out there, I hope that they're enjoying their 5 juices per day and make sure they're drinking lots of water and getting lots of rest. If you feel tired, lie down, have a nap. Just rest. Get peace. Bring peace into your juice fast. Very important. Listen to the body.
So the first question that we'd like to ask you, Joe, is that what was the biggest benefit? What was the one biggest benefit you received through juice fasting?
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, first of all, the gift I got from this journey is that I'm here talking to you today. The fact that I am being of service to people around the world to be able to share my story. You know, Suba, it is through stories that we change the world, okay? We don't change the world by telling people what to do. We change the world by showing people, okay? Not about this. It's about the action. It's about doing. And so the biggest reward I got, apart from getting off the medication, was to impact the world like I do and to be able to have a platform where I get to speak to wonderful people like you two, and then through you two amazing humans, I get to talk to thousands of people elsewhere. And, you know, right now, I've never been to India, but guess what? I'm in India now. I am there. And so this is the power of technology. This is the power of Mother Nature. It's the power of storytelling. And this is the greatest gift that I got from doing this journey.
Thank you for sharing this, Joe. Our master always teaches us that when we receive any knowledge, any wisdom, it becomes our responsibility to share it with the world, to share it with others. And you're doing exactly that. And we're all here today. One reason we're here today is because of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Suba. I think I'm trying to do nature's work.
Absolutely. All of us here feel like we're just nature's messengers.
Yeah, look, the one thing I've learned is that what happened to me was when I was young, I turned my back on Mother Nature. I said, when I was like 20, I said, hey, Mother Nature, I don't need you. I am Joe. I am Superman. I don't need you. No, don't need you, Mother Nature. I am going to live on beer, on Coca-Cola, on McDonald's. I'm going to live on Thai food, Indian food, like from takeaway. I am going to live on steak and barbecue. I am going to drink. I'm going to smoke. Because I'm Joe, nothing is going to happen to me, Mother Nature. Well, guess what? When I was 32, I broke. Okay? The reason is you cannot ignore the biological laws of cause and effect. If you turn your back on Mother Nature will turn her back on you. And you will break. And I broke. And it wasn't until I went back to Mother Nature, knocked on her door, and said, I'm back. Can you have me back? And Mother Nature said, yes, but talk is cheap. I want to see you do, Joe. You have to do. And so began my journey of juicing and eating plants. And the wonderful thing about Mother Nature is that she is always forgiving. She will always welcome you back, and she will always do her best to repair you depending on how much damage you have done.
Joe, who was the first one ever to inspire you to do a juice fast? Did you have a mentor or a master who inspired you towards this path?
No. It came from within, I promise. There was no person I saw juice fasting. This was something that I knew, like, first of all, everybody listening, everybody knows fruits and vegetables are good for them. Okay? This is not something you have to tell them, I have to tell them. Nope. You don't need to know. We all know they are good for us. The real question is why aren't we taking them? Why are we not taking them and eating them? So there's the knowing it versus the doing it. Okay? A lot of us know what to do, but a lot of us are not doing it. So to me, the mentor or the inspiration came from Joe knowing what I had to do and just doing it. So that's how my journey started. And I think that's how everybody's journey has to start. It goes from the knowledge to the doing. And right now, all these people out there that are listening to us that are on day 3 of their juice fast, because you two have made this happen, okay? So you have knowledge, but the knowledge of you two just saying, yeah, we should get everybody in India to do a juice fast. That's nothing. You have to make it happen. You have to do it. You have to put it together. You have to ask people. You have to tell people. You have to promote it. You have to share information. You have to inspire. You have to take Joe's movies and books and other things and other people. You have to do this. So that is the doing. You see? The knowing is one thing. The doing is the most important thing. So to me, everybody out there that is doing, this is what you need to do.
Wonderful. So Joe, which is your all-time favorite juice? What's your favorite recipe?
My all-time favorite, I have 2, but my all-time favorite, number 1, is what I call the mean green, which is celery and cucumber, ginger and lemon, apple and kale. Now you can switch out the kale for spinach or something else, or you can leave it out if you want, if you can't find it, there's no problem. But this is my favorite. And my other favorite juice is watermelon, pineapple, and ginger. I love this juice for the morning. This one is close to the mean green. This one is cucumber, lemon, lime, baby bok choy. It's like a, you know bok choy? Baby bok choy, and green apple.
Yes, on your website, Joe, we saw these amazing juice recipes with all these unexpected ingredients. It was amazing.
Well, I have a lot of recipes on my Instagram, so make sure you take a look at Joe the Juicer on Instagram, because in my IGTV, I have a lot of recipes there, all for free.
Sure. We also saw some recipes which had sweet potato in it. We could have never imagined.
Yes, sweet potato is very good when it's cold outside. It's kind of like a warming juice.
Wonderful. We'll definitely try it. Joe, what would your advice be for many people who are fasting for the first time, who've never fasted before? What would you like to tell them?
Okay. So my advice is this. I want you to think, use your brain, close your eyes, and imagine what is going on inside your body, okay? You are putting in this incredible flood of nutrients. You are putting water in, okay? Now, we all know that water is very easy to digest. How do we know this? Well, Harsh, if you go running, can you run?
Yes.
Okay, can you run 5 miles?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so Suba and I are out on a bicycle and we are riding next to Harsh, who is running 5 miles. And he gets to mile 4 and we pass him some water. Can you drink the water while running?
It'll be a bit difficult, but I can.
But you can. You can take the water and digest. Okay. If I come along with some chicken, with some steak, I come along with some fruits and vegetables, big watermelon, I come with pineapple, I come with a big salad. Is it possible for you to eat while you're running?
No.
No. Do you know why? Do you know why it's not possible to eat?
Why?
Because all the blood in your body is in the muscles of your legs, because the blood needs to go to where the action is. And when you digest food, a lot of the blood goes to your stomach and your digestion and your muscles to digest the food. So when you drink water, you don't need blood. You don't need to put any effort into digestion. I just proved it for anyone who's not a doctor, just by using the example of Harsh on his run. 4 miles in, 1 mile to go, he can drink water and keep running. But he cannot chew on a steak. He cannot eat carrots. It's impossible. He will choke. So this is the example that when you're on a juice fast, you are giving your whole body this incredible rest. You are not calling upon all of the blood to go to the stomach. You are not asking the body to put all of this effort into digestion. Massive amount of work. You are allowing the digestive tract to have a rest for 72 hours. So any little problem you have can have some time to repair. Also, keep your eyes closed, because I want you to imagine that you have this incredible body, like this defense mechanism, and all of these little men and women are working for you. They're trying to help your cells. If you don't put those nutrients in, if you don't give the supply chain, they can't fight the war on disease. Now, because you are flooding this micronutrient value in, you really are seeing all of those little workers get all of the vitamins, all of the minerals, all of the phytochemicals to help give the cells strength to fight the battle. So that's what I want you to imagine. This is the issue, to visualize how powerful, when you drink the juice, when it goes down and it gets dispersed to every cell in your body, think about how powerful this nutrient is. At the end of the day, the energy in here, because I'm drinking energy, came from the sun. It shined down on a plant. The plant drew the water up from the ground. In the soil, there were nutrients. The atmosphere had nitrogen. The combination of photosynthesis, this magic took place, where the energy, as you all remember from school, can neither be created nor destroyed. It is transformed into the juice. So you are drinking sunlight. You are drinking the power from the sun, which is the power source for all living life. So this is what I want you to imagine when you are juicing and drinking the juice.
That's beautiful, Joe. The next time I have my green juice, I'll imagine all these little warriors in my body cleansing and healing every part of it.
It does help.
So, Joe, the next question we'd like to ask is, often during and after the juice fast, we feel lots of temptations for food especially. What is your best advice to overcome these temptations?
Sure. Well, everybody's human. So temptation is part of life, okay? And there's many temptations we have. Food is a big one, okay? Food, we have turned food into entertainment, not into nourishment. We think of food as fun, and it is fun. But if you think about this, okay, like Harsh, if I said to you, what is the thing you love doing the most? What is the thing you have the most fun doing in the world? What would it be?
It would be to spend time in nature.
Okay, so let's say it's hiking, all right? Okay. Harsh, if I said to you now that you are going to start hiking and that's all you're going to do for the rest of your life, all you're going to do is hike, nothing else, okay? The hiking would not become fun anymore, okay? So when you think about the chocolate and about the temptation of the glass of wine or the bread, all of the food, ice cream, whatever it is that is the temptation, usually the sugar, fat, and salt, I want you to think about that it's fun. And if you do something that's fun all the time, it stops becoming fun. So it's very important to limit our fun because that makes it fun. Because if you do the hiking all the time, it's not fun. So you have to limit it. So I believe in the idea of temptation of putting the things you love and giving yourself this moment to have the fun. If you love ice cream, have ice cream, but only have it maybe once or twice a week and look forward to it. Therefore, there's no guilt. You have it, you enjoy it, and you say, great. You give yourself a pat on the back. This is one way to think about. I worry about people who say never going to have that again, because when they have it, they fail, they feel bad, and they eat the whole ice cream. Okay? Also, I want people to use technology. Most people have a phone. Send a video to yourself saying how amazing you feel on day 3 of your juice fast when it's finished. Send a video saying, Joe, only have 1 scoop of ice cream. You know you only should have 1. Then, in 5 days' time, when you want to go and have ice cream, you play back the video, and it's you telling you. It's not somebody else. It's you telling you. And that is very powerful when it's you telling you, because you generally listen to you.
That's a great advice, Joe. We'll try it next time. We want to ask a very important question, Joe. Lots of us over here are so inspired by this fasting journey. We want to capture it and inspire others. What's your advice for someone who wants to make a documentary on their fasting journey?
Oh, hard work making a documentary. But in today's world, it's a lot easier because the phones and the editing tools and people have a lot of time. So, look, I think my greatest advice would be do not preach, okay? Show, don't tell, okay? Nobody likes the food police. Nobody, okay? If I come over to your house for dinner tonight, to Harsh and Saba, and I'm coming over, and all of a sudden Saba's made, let's pretend she's made hamburgers, she's made hot dogs, French fries, whatever she's made, okay? And all of a sudden I come over to your home and go, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. This is very rude. Nobody likes anybody telling them what to do. So in your storytelling, if you want to make documentary, in order for it to be inspiring, you have to make it a story about yourself and show others dealing with the pain and the suffering and how they overcome, not telling them. You don't stand over somebody with a whip and say, juice, ksh, ksh, juice. No. Nobody likes the preacher. You understand what I mean by the preacher? It has to come from the spirit place where you are really just sharing the love and you are transcending that love out in a way that is coming where you are not trying to judge others.
This is beautiful advice, Joe. Oftentimes we get caught up and become all egoistic about doing a simple fast. My last question to you, how has fasting helped you in your spiritual journey?
Well, I think it's been a big impact, Harsh, because here's the thing, right? Too many people spend too much time worrying about yesterday and worrying about tomorrow, okay? People don't spend enough time in the now and being present, being right here, right now. They are worried, they have anxiety, they have concerns, about what they should have, could have done, what happened with someone back last week, last year. I'm missing my mother, I'm missing my father, my brother, my last relationship, whatever it is. It's all in the past. It's never coming back. Nothing you can do about it. It's gone. Everything in the future hasn't happened yet. So why worry about it? Like, just let it come and deal with it then. And so I think that what juicing does, this is what I think. I think that it's all about loving. Love is the most important thing here. And loving yourself and loving your plants. So these are my two bookends for being a whole, happy, healthy person. People who are broken, 99 times out of 100, one of these two relationships or both is broken. The relationship with self and the relationship with Mother Nature. Okay? If you have a strong bond with Mother Nature and her plants and the goodness that comes from the energy that she creates, and you have a strong bond with yourself, to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, look after yourself, make sure you get enough sleep, make sure you move, make sure you drink enough juice, stay focused on right now what you can do today. This generally leads to somebody with a whole life where they are not broken. They are generally very happy people. They are generally people that are being useful to others, which I think is about happiness. And so I think that this relationship between yourself and plants, and the fact that Mother Nature, if you think about it, the relationship between humans and Mother Nature, we get shelter. We can build houses out of wood. We can put wood on fire in the winter and keep warm. We can eat her food and stay healthy. We can get our breath. We breathe out CO2. The trees at night take it in and give us back O2. There's this dance of breath between us and Mother Nature. There's this dance of health and life because of our juice. So understanding that relationship and understanding the relationship between self and balancing those two, and forget about the past and forget about the future and live in the now, that is something that I think juicing has a connectivity to all of that keeps me in a spiritual zone.
Wow, I feel so much love for you, Joe. I feel like I know you for a long time.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate it, guys, and it's been wonderful to talk to you. And I do, once I'm allowed to fly and we're all allowed to get traveling again, I promise I look forward to coming to India and meeting everybody, and we can have some good discussions and get some people juicing all over the country.
Excellent. So Joe, all of us would like to be connected with you in the future. What's the best way to stay connected to you?
So the place to go to is here. All right. Now there's many fake Joe Crosses. So you have to go to the one with the blue tick. Maybe can you see that one? Okay, close. Yeah. But it has to have the blue tick. You see the blue tick? All right. So that is the place that they can see a lot of me. They can go to rebootwithjoe.com, rebootwithjoe.com. And they can check out my movies there. They are on there. And and they can sign up for the newsletter. And we will continue to inspire. We will continue to share this love and story around the world. And I am only so grateful to both of you for what you've done by picking up the juice machine and sharing the love. And, you know, all I've got to say is juice on India.
Thank you so much, Joe, for being a part of this. We're so very grateful.
Okay, lots of love, guys. Or enjoy your juice and enjoy your first meal. Okay, everyone enjoy their first meal of plants.
Thank you so much, Joe, for being a part of us.
Okay, bye now.
I hope all of you enjoyed and learned a lot from what Joe had to share with all of us. Please follow him on his Instagram, his website. He continues to post really, really good recipes and more information about juicing so you can keep learning in your life. Now, on the chat, please tell us in one line what was your biggest learning from what he shared with us. Joe shared a lot of important points. I want to know from each one of you what was your biggest takeaway from that. So please tell us in one full line, not in one word, so we'll understand. Love yourself and love nature. Wow. So each one of you took out so many beautiful points. I want to ask you, when you were watching his video and learning what he has to share with us, were you able to experience the peace within Joe, the way he was sharing with so much love and with in such a relaxed state? None of what he said came across as something which is like a preaching or something which is, you must do this, you must not do this, this is right, this is wrong. So I felt most attracted to this quality of his, where when someone shares something from such a genuine space, you feel like listening, you feel like wanting to be like him. And this is what happens when we start connecting with Mother Nature. Of course, our health gets better, and we get more mental clarity, and we become peaceful. But something else shifts. We stop wanting to assert ourselves on everyone. We stop becoming very aggressive. We become much more happy as people. And that's the biggest takeaway, or that's the biggest gift which Mother Nature has to share with all of us. Which I hope we can keep these learnings with us and incorporate them and make them a part of our lives. Now, a lot of you have been asking, and it's something very, very important. So we will take up a very important topic for the next 30 minutes. I would like all of your full attention. So please switch off the chat box and hide it so you can fully focus on a very important topic, which is how to break the fast. So we've all been fasting for 3 days, and here's something which is critical and I want to share with all of you. How we break our fast is actually more important than the fast itself. So many of us may have fasted earlier in our lives, and we feel like when we fast, we must not eat. And then when we break our fast, we can suddenly start eating everything that we've been wanting to. So please pay full attention to this next half an hour so we can get clarity on how we break our fast. All right. So there is a specific example which I want you to think about right now. When we are thinking what's happening inside us, when we haven't given our body anything really to digest, we have even taken out the fiber from our juices. Currently, our digestive system inside is switched off. It's going to near like third day, our digestive systems are just about fully. So when we restart our digestive system from tomorrow, when we reintroduce food into our life, we have to be very careful. So think about a car which is on standstill, the first thing we have to do is start the car, right? Switch on the engine. So we have to switch on our digestive fire tomorrow. We have to switch it on. How do we do that? So tomorrow morning when we break our fast, the first thing you will have is a glass of juice. The very first thing. Now, unlike all the juices that you've been having till now, this glass of juice can have fiber in it. That's how we will start our car, with the fiber in our juice. The first gear, when we move our car a little bit forward, it will be with any single fruit. So this could be any fruit of your choice. Please make sure it is seasonal and locally available to you. So you can have any one fruit tomorrow. I will share exactly what timings you need to follow as well. For now, just understand the example. First, we start our car, and for that we need juices with fiber. So that fiber will start giving our body a signal that, okay, we need to start working again. And second, we will introduce a fruit. This can be any fruit, but a single fruit. So moving on from gear 1 to gear 2, we can have a salad. Now keep in mind, this particular salad should not have any dressings, should not have any salt, should not have any lemon. Keep it something very, very simple. So the easiest way I think of it is, we're actually going to eat what we were earlier juicing. So you can make a salad out of everything you were putting in your juice, except you're now eating it. So just a quick recap. We start with juice but with fiber. Then we move on to having any fruit which is locally available to you, a single fruit. And then from gear 1 we move on to gear 2. Our body is heating up, it's moving on, our digestive fire is increasing. We introduce the salads, which are nothing but what we were juicing in eating format. So eating our juices, but actually what we were juicing. So the fruits and the vegetables in our salad. Then gear 3 would be when we reintroduce grains into our body. So it's very important that we follow this format when we keep slowly adding back food. What happens when we start our car and take it to gear 3 right away? Will the car move ahead, or will it come to a standstill right away? It will stop, it won't work. It will just move ahead and stop abruptly. So it's very important that we learn the format in which we can reintroduce foods back slowly in our life. Now, how long should this take us? So quite simply, it's a simple format. Time taken to break the fast should be equal to half the length of our fast. So in our case, so for example, if you were fasting for 9 days, it would take you close to 4 to 4.5 days to break our fast. If you did a 7-day fast, up to 3 to 3.5 days. And for us, we are doing a 3-day fast. So how long should it take us to break the fast? 1.5 days. So today is Sunday, we will be fasting till tonight. Tomorrow morning is when we start to break our fast. So tomorrow morning up until, so Monday morning till Tuesday afternoon is when we will break our fast. So now I will show you how we will start our car tomorrow morning, move into first gear towards the afternoon, second gear in the evening, third gear the next day. So we will learn about it right now. I hope all of you are fully with me. So the day before we started our fast, our dinner was to be very light, a bowl of fruits. During our fast, we consumed only juices and nothing but juices. Now tomorrow, our breakfast is with juice with fiber. Our lunch can be a simple fruit, just one fruit. Please make sure you don't mix fruits here. And our dinner can be a salad or a soup. Keep in mind, this salad or soup should only have those things which were actually going in the juice. So, no masala, no salt, no lemon. Lemon is allowed, but no dressings per se. Whatever we were juicing, we are allowed to add in our salads. Day 5, we can start our breakfast with fruit and finally introduce cooked food and grains for lunch on Tuesday. So when we are doing this, we are cautiously bringing back the digestive fire, our digestive system back on track. So we are not going to give it a shock by giving it something heavy to digest tomorrow morning. Now what happens when we give it something heavy to digest tomorrow morning? Let's find out. This is an image of a small fire, choti si agni, with lots of logs kept over there. What should we do when we want to make this small fire into a big fire? We want to increase the fire. So what should we do here? Should we take big logs which are big and ready to be burnt, and take all those big logs and come and put it on top of the small fire? What will happen to this small fire when covered with many big logs? It will simply extinguish the small fire. So, how do we make this small fire into a big fire? We slowly add small pieces of logs, allowing the fire to gradually increase, then add a few more pieces of log, and finally when the fire has already built up, that's when we can take bigger pieces of log and increase it on top. So please remember this analogy in order to ensure that we don't extinguish our fire inside us. This small fire which you see right now on the screen is exactly the state of our digestive fire inside us. Our Pran Shakti has been diverted into all of the healing work, due to which we are seeing all the waste come out, all the toxins being released. And then for our digestive system, to suddenly kickstart is like taking all those heavy logs and throwing it on top of this fire. We don't want that. So please keep this image in your mind and add in those foods which require very little digestive strength. So when we reintroduce foods back from tomorrow, we will follow this simple format, and the quantity of this is as per your appetite. It's very likely that you will actually need to eat very little and will be satiated with very little food. So tomorrow when we have our juice with our fiber, make sure we are eating the juice the same way and we are swishing and squishing it all over our mouth. And going forward from tomorrow, always have your juice with your fiber. It was only during the 3 days that we suggested to have juice without the fiber, because we were fasting. During a juice fast, we remove our fiber. But in life, when we're having juices, it's always beneficial with the fiber. And fruits are very easy to digest. So that's why we recommend for lunch tomorrow having only fruits. And for our dinner, please make sure we're not adding any dressings to our salad. Only eat what you were juicing. And whenever you think of this image, you will instantly realize how important it is to follow these formats and these rules. Now there are many times people don't take this advice seriously and they have khichdi for breakfast, or they have dosa for breakfast, or they have something which is heavy to digest. Instantly our stomach gets overwhelmed and will start trying to throw that out. The system won't be able to digest it. All the benefit we have gained in the last 3 days will constantly go away, and our fast would actually end up doing more harm to us because our bodies will come into a kind of shock with so much heavy to eat food. So we've been very, very uh, strong as a community for these 3 days. We need to stay strong for the next 1.5 days to gradually reintroduce foods back into our life. So what are some of the changes that we can expect when we start eating? You will realize how you relish every single bite of food that you take. Earlier we would have an entire meal and not even realize how we suddenly ate everything up. Tomorrow when you have a bite, you will notice how it feels to have a bite inside your mouth. So please cherish your food, eat it slowly, and pay attention to your appetite. Chances are you will need very little food over the next few days because our body has been getting a lot of nutrition from the juices. So you don't have to sit down with an idea that, okay, I want to eat this much fruit and I'll consume all of it. Pay attention to how much your body is asking for. I'm sorry if this is disappointing a lot of you who have been making lists of what you will break your fast with. How many of you had planned to eat certain things on the first day of your fast all through the 3 days? And please keep that on hold till much later. This is something which will be very critical so that you don't lose out on any of the benefits that you have already accumulated. And you will notice how our taste buds have changed in just 3 days. That thing which you think was not tasty for you, was not appetizing for you, try this. Have a simple cucumber tomorrow for lunch. Just one cucumber and you'll notice how tasty that is. And earlier we were not used to having cucumbers without salt, without lemon, without kala namak, without masala, without lal mirchi and everything else people put in it. You will notice how tasty a simple cucumber will taste tomorrow. So just pay attention to that. Apart from what is mentioned over here, please don't add anything else while we are breaking a fast. Many of us follow various kinds of food plans where we have different kinds of plant-based milks or different kinds of herbal teas or many different kinds of things we like to eat and drink. For the next 1.5 days, please restrict yourself to following only this. That way we will make sure our body is only getting very little so we can bring it back to gear 5 properly. So anything else you have in mind, please keep it hold till day 6. And I'm sure many of you are inspired to actually follow the Sattvic lifestyle going ahead and maybe want to completely eliminate certain things from your food habits which after these 3 days you've realized you could live without. For example, there were certain food items which you were eating earlier and now suddenly you want to ensure that you never eat, and these 3 days were your kickstart for that. So highly recommend introducing a Sattvic lifestyle after this. We will be sharing and posting all the videos of the Sattvic lifestyle which teach you how to incorporate the right kind of food in our life. So for the next 1.5 days we are following this plan. Yeah? Can I have everyone promise me that we will only follow this plan for the next 1.5 days? Juice tomorrow for breakfast, fruit for lunch, salad or soup for dinner. And the next day morning, any one fruit for breakfast, followed by a simple grain meal, one single grain meal for lunch. Okay, so you're promising me, great, but you're actually doing this for yourself. If we don't follow this plan and if we have something which is heavy for us, we will end up suffering and we will only complain about our stomach is hurting, we are having some other problem, and this tends to happen in every juice fast. So that's why I want to repeat this 2-3 times because it's something very important. Alright, thank you. So when we say fruit, any fruit you wish, just make sure it's a single fruit. When we say juice, it's any juice you wish, just make sure it's with fiber, but not fruit juices. Obviously we don't recommend fruit juices at any time. Juice should always have more than 70% vegetables and 20 to 30% fruits for taste. You can have any juice you like, your favorite juice for breakfast, as long as 70% of it is with vegetables. As part of the Sattvic lifestyle, we don't encourage tea, coffee or milk products or milk. So for the next 1.5 days, please follow what is exactly specifically mentioned here. And then I encourage all of you to adapt the Sattvic lifestyle and notice the power behind it. Any of you who are looking at healing diseases, these 3 days have been a huge kickstart to your healing process. But don't expect results in only 3 days. If we are to truly transform from within, we need to continue this lifestyle, for which we need to introduce the Sattvic lifestyle. Now, how many of you want to make fasting a part of your lives? How many of you want to extend this fast for much longer? I want to answer those questions now. Fasting is powerful and can really bring transformations. However, it's not a way of life. Our goal in life is not to just keep fasting forever. It's powerful when it's used in a specific way, and then we restart the right food and lifestyle. So we don't recommend anybody to fast for more than 5 days without guidance from an expert. Fasting is great to do for 60 days. Even Joe did it, but he had a doctor on board who was checking him, guiding him through the process. Unfortunately, today we are not equipped to provide hand-holding for individuals who want to extend this fast. So our recommendation is, if you are inspired, please, you can extend this fast up to 5 days, no longer than that. If you have the privilege of having an expert who can guide you then onwards, it is up to you. But from our side, if you want to extend it to 5 days, and then you must take 2 days at least to come out of the fast. In that case, your grain meal would shift to the dinner on when you break your fast. The 3-day juice fast is something we don't recommend to do more than once a month. Hopefully, we are leading a clean lifestyle through the rest of the month, so we don't need to repeatedly do more and more fasting to cleanse ourselves. Fasting should not be as a way to abuse our bodies, where we eat whatever we want for 25 days and then we fast for 3 days to clean ourselves and then go back to an unhealthy lifestyle. That's not the purpose behind which fasting was created. So fasting should be supplemented by the right lifestyle and should be used as a way to go beyond physical cleansing. So I hope this message is clear. We don't want you to be doing this fast for more than 5 days. And for those who are doing it for 3 days, please follow this method to break our fast. After the break at 12:30, we will be teaching you how to do different kinds of fast. Juice fast is one of the many ways of fasting. How to do some kind of fast which you can do every day, some kind of fast which you can do once a week, some kind of fast which you can do once a month. So we will be talking all about different kinds of fasts, different types of fasts. So I hope you can join us in that session to learn more about how can fasting be safely introduced into our lives. All right. Now, I hope we are all clear about the digestive fire inside us. Please take an image of this or a screenshot of this so we can remember this analogy. This is something which helps me when I'm breaking a fast. So it just draws a nice image so you can take a photo of this. So we want to share our activity for you, our video activity. We want you to send us a video of, okay, a lot of people on our chat are asking us about dinner for day 5. As far as the rules of the fast go, we have to break our fast in 1.5 days, which ends on day 5 lunch. Then onwards, we highly recommend following the Sattvic lifestyle. As per the Sattvic lifestyle, there are many recipes which are shared in our book, which we will be sending each one of you today. In the evening session, we share the book to each one of you where you can try any of the recipes and you can restart rules. Dinner on day 5 is totally your choice. We highly recommend the Sattvic lifestyle. Okay, coming back to the activity which we have for the break. You have to send us a video of you passing a green juice. And let me show you an example of how this works. So please pay attention to the screen. You will know what we are wanting you to do. So please. Were all of you able to understand what the person did? So your hand has to come like this. You receive a juice, have a sip, and then you pass it on. Make sure it's in the middle of the frame, not above or below. Middle of the frame. The glass has to come from outside. You have to have a sip and you have to pass it outside the frame. Yeah. I'll ask Subha to come and explain this a little bit better to all of you.
Okay. So this is a very, very exciting challenge, guys. We want to make a video of the entire country, our entire India, juice fasting together. This video will go on our Facebook, on our YouTube, to inspire many others to juice fast. So I'll tell you all the rules one by one. Please listen carefully, and I really want each one of you to send this video. So the video needs to be vertical, not horizontal. How the video that Harsh just showed you, that was a vertical video. So don't take it in horizontal mode, please take it in vertical mode. Now, some of you have been asking if you can send us a video of the ABC juice. What do you think, Harsh? But I think it should be one juice, guys. It should be one juice that the whole country is passing to each other. What do you want to do? Do you want to do ABC juice or do you want to do green juice? What do you think? Some people are saying green, some are saying ABC. Harsh, you have mixed opinions.
We will go ahead with the green juice.
Okay.
Green juice, please.
We'll do green then. Maybe you can have your ABC juice later today. For one day, you can change your routine a little bit, but you have to send a video with the green juice. We will not be able to take ABC juice because everyone has to be passing the same kind of juice. Also, please remember that you should definitely, the glass should come from the center of the frame. If it comes from the top of the frame or if it comes from the bottom of the frame, we won't be able to take it. So it should come right from the center of the frame. You look at the person like someone is really passing you a juice. You look at the person, you take the juice, you drink it, you can make some funny expression, you can make a sweet expression, whatever you want, and then you pass it on to the other side. And also remember to pass it on in the center of the other side, and also look towards the other side when you pass it. We'll take only the best videos. Please ensure that the background is not cluttered. It should be preferably a nice background, maybe some nice greens, maybe a plain solid background, but it shouldn't be a boring background, or it shouldn't be something that is too cluttered, has too much stuff going on at the back. And what else?
Should they mention the state in the comment?
Yes, yes. So when you post this video on Facebook, please also mention what state or city you are from. So the point of doing this is we want many different cities to come together in this video. But this is a very interesting video, so we really recommend each one of you to take up this challenge. You can send this video to us before 12:30. So before the okay, before 12:30 is most ideal. Please try to send it to us before 12:30. You can send it by evening, but in evening we're going to give you another challenge. So please take this as your first challenge. Green juice, vertical frame, not a cluttered background, your city mentioned. It needs to be very good lighting, guys. One important aspect of this video, it needs to be very, very good lighting. If it's bad lighting, then we won't be able to include it.
So we want to just show you the video once more, so you can connect what we have just said. You will see it once more. Fabulous.
So you see how she passed the video in the center of the frame and not the top or the bottom, and she was not too far away also. So please maintain the same aspect ratio as she maintained.
All right. Hope you all are enjoying the 3 days. Any of you who are feeling low, feeling tired, please take rest, take sips of water, and don't worry, it's going to pass. It's a temporary feeling. It's completely normal. If you're feeling tired, if you're feeling sleepy, please rest, relax. We're all here for you, and we are here to help you through these 3 days and beyond. I'm really excited to meet all of you at 12:30.
Hare Krishna. We'll see all of you at 12:30 today.
Hare Krishna.
Please be on time, because we're going to discuss some very important topics about how to make fasting a part of your life and levels of fasting. See you soon.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare